once you are doing a property that is above one floor, it is required that the regulatory authority will not give you permit to continue until you have this building insurance. Yeah, a lot of people have been talking of what is compulsory insurance. How does it affect me? What does the government want from me regarding compulsory building insurance? A lot of people don't know what it's all about. But according to the NIIRA Act of 2025, NIIRA is Nigeria Insurance Industry Reform Act of 2025. It has now placed responsibility on house owner, occupiers to have compulsory insurance. Why do they need these compulsory insurances? Most especially the building insurance. Why do you need it? They have deemed it fit in their own wisdom that a lot of victims of house collapse, fire incidents are left uncompensated for. People suffered injury and loss as a result of incidents that occurred in their neighboring properties. For instance, in my own street, I had a neighbor whose house was completely razed down by fire. The fire was about to spread to the neighboring building before the fire brigade came in and put it off. If it happens that the fire spread to the neighboring building, he will be liable to compensate the man for the rebuilding of his own property, which is third party, what we call third party property damage, in addition to having to rebuild his own. Where does he have that kind of money? If people lose their lives or they are even sustain injury, someone who is already in a situation of serious depression, seeing his property being eroded by fire, where do you think he's going to get money to start paying for medical bill of those that sustain injury or even those who happen to die in cause of that kind of incident? That is why insurance is compulsory. The Building Insurance Act compels you to have insurance for your own building and to equally ensure that the risk that is associated to your property that will cause damage to a third party is equally secured. That's what insurance called the third party property damage and the third party bodily injury and death. So it gives you a opportunity to provide a cover that will ensure that in case your property is damaged or destroyed, you are able to receive payment from insurance company. We call it restatement, or to be indemnified or bringing you back to the position that you were before the loss. That you know that your property is secured, you can have the property rebuilt back to the state that it was before the loss. And those other people that might sustain injury or damage or even have their property damaged as a result of the incident that occurred in your premises, they are equally covered. That is basically what NIIRA is talking about. People don't take insurance very serious. They just look at it as, well, it's optional. But now, with the NIIRA now, it is compulsory for you to even have insurance right from when you begin to start building your property. Because once you are doing a property that is above one floor, it is required that the regulatory authority will not give you permit to continue until you have this building insurance, which is occupiers liability insurance. Even the contractors are even expected to have what they call contractors insurance, and the building itself must have what we call erection insurance. All these insurances are expected to provide for injury that workers, people that are coming to the site, that they could sustain while working in the premises, or things that could be damaged while the building process is ongoing. Uncompensated for. People suffered injury. Wow.